So thanks, Mom. Thanks for making my hoarding makeup problem way worse. Hey friends, Kitty and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my makeup inventory 2019. This is actually my first ever makeup inventory I've ever done on my channel. So yes, I'm so excited to be doing this. I saw a couple people do this. I actually saw like just people's videos of this and I was so intrigued and I posted on Instagram stories. If I want to know if you want to see a video idea, that's where I post. So be sure to follow me over there at Katiexobeauty YT. So I have my little notebook here today and everything, and I'm just going to just go through this and kind of figure out like and tell you what is in my collection. I'm gonna try and have overlay clips of like me showing the products and stuff, but if not, you'll just have me talking about it. But I wrote in this notebook everything I have in my collection, how many I have of it, and this video is kind of to track like what you have in your collection already, and it kind of like shows that, and like it kind of keeps track, and then it's also a way to be like, I want to have this less in my collection at the end of the year and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm really excited to be doing this and everything, so let's just get right into it. So I'm just gonna go through. I try to do this by application and everything, and a couple of the numbers I realize might be off because I do have things like just as like backups, other things that I are using, but I think I got the number pretty accurate. Okay, so first of course we have primers. I'm not really gonna go into skincare products just because like I don't really have much of those, and I know some categories I really have a lot of something and other categories I kind of lack. But if you'd like to see a skincare inventory, I wouldn't mind doing that, but like personally I just don't really feel like I have a ton of things in that collection, or at least in that area of my, I guess, beauty products, so that's that. Okay, so the first one is primers, and I have 3 in use, and then I have 2 sample backups that I may or may not use, like sample backups. Okay, and so foundations, I have 5 that are in use in my collection, and then I have 1 mini sample card. That isn't too bad. I'm not really wanting to decrease my primers and my foundations all too much. Of course I want to use my samples, so I probably will do that, but as of right now I'm just like like it's fine. And some of the samples are like ones I want to use for videos. Like I have like certain videos and I just am not ready to film those videos yet, so yeah. So next one is concealer. I have 1 concealer and then 1 in a mini sample card. Personally for concealer, I really only stick to having 1 to 2 at a time in my collection. Those are things I actually do personally use up, so the number will probably go up and down, and that's fine. Next is powders. I have 3 in my collection. 2 happen to be samples and 1 is in a project pan right now, so if you want us to check that out, I'll link that up above. 1 is a full size, and then like I said, 2 are samples. At least I think I said that. So yeah, I'm definitely going to go through the samples and use up my full size and then venture on to something else or repurchase. We'll see, but that's pretty much a good area. Eye primers. I have 2 in my collection currently. I have the Lorac, and then I also have my Urban Decay. I want to use up my Lorac, and then I'm going to use the Urban Decay. I pretty much like I like to have 1 eye primer because that's all I really need. Blushes, 5. I would like to get use out of my blushes, but like I think that's a fine number. I mean, I want to use the ones I don't really use all that much, but yeah, 5 isn't too bad. And then blush palettes, I do have 1 blush palette which is in a project pan, and that is something I'm using up this year, which you know. Okay, so bronzers, I have 2 in my collection. I believe they're both sample size items. I personally don't love bronzer. I mean, I like bronzer. I'm wearing it today. I use it now like I use it, but I didn't used to. But I do want to like get more use out of those. I know I will and stuff, but I'd like to at least use those and try to get like somewhat use and get rid of those. I don't know. Blush and shadow compact, I have 1 of those. I'm actually going to show you that too so you know what I mean. So my grandmother actually gave this to me. It's this Clinique little compact, and it has 2 blushes and shadows in here, and I'm just like, for me, I just want to get use out of this and stuff because I don't really use it all that much and everything. So yeah, I have that in my collection. It's not something I want to use up right away. I didn't want to categorize that in blush or shadow just because it isn't one or the other. Okay, so next we have highlight palettes. I have 3 of those in my collection. I would just like to get use out of those. Personally, I think they're all limited edition, so let's be honest, I'm not going to use them up, but I'd like to at least use them a couple times this year to feel like I'm using them. So next is highlights. This is something I go crazy with and I don't even care. I have 10 highlights and I'm not ashamed, not even one bit, not even just a little bit. I'm not ashamed. Like, I love my highlights. Highlight is like my product. Highlight and eyeshadow. Those are like my two things in makeup I love. So I'm not ashamed about this. If I'm actively using my highlights, cool, but I'm not really wanting to like decrease the number personally. Color corrector, I have one, and I don't really use color correctors that much since Accutane. Like, I just find I don't really have many red spots on my face. Personally, my redness is very minimal, so I just want to get use out of this color corrector. I'm kind of conflicted if I want to get rid of it, give it to friend or something, because I don't really have much redness on my skin these days. So next is 19 single shadows. For this category, I counted ColourPop, the Super Shock eyes, or whatever you want to call those. I counted those. I counted the just regular ColourPop shadows in the palette, and then I counted like little sample sizes as single shadows. So for that, I do have 19 and stuff like that, and I just want to get more use out of those, and I want to I'll probably end up putting some of those in my project pan throughout the year to get use out of them more. I know I have one ColourPop shadow in there right now. There's personally more I'd like to add in there because I do want to decrease my number, because I don't really gravitate towards single shadows on the daily basis or just on a frequent basis, just not my style. Okay, palettes, 25. I honestly thought this number would be way worse, and this is counting all my drugstore palettes to my high-end palettes and just all my eyeshadow palettes in my collection. I'm gonna be getting that number down by at least one by the end of the year, but honestly, I'm an eyeshadow snob. I'm kind of like an eyeshadow lover, so I don't really care that if I get this number down and stuff like that. Like, I'm gonna be getting down one palette this year. Like, I will be getting rid of one palette this year, stuff like that, through my Pan That palette. But as of like getting rid of like all my palettes or half my palettes, I don't really care. Like, I'm an eyeshadow lover, so that's fine. Next is face palettes. I do have 2, and I would like to get more use out of these. Honestly, I'm not a huge face palette fan in general, but I'd like to get more use out of these and really just use these more because I do like them. And I had the Profusion one and then the Tarte one. Tarte one, I don't really care if I use that up because like I love that, so I don't kind of want to use it up. And the Profusion one, I'm just like, if I use it up, cool. And I've used it half up and stuff, but yeah, I would like to use that one up, at least get more pan out of that one, just because I don't know, I don't use it all that much, but I'd like to at least use those, love them, and stuff like that. Okay, so then I have one eyebrow gel. I have my go-to. I use the Essence. It's pretty much my go-to. It's the only one I pretty much love, so I use that, and I'm not really concerned with getting that number down. I know I'll use it and then I'll get a new one. I know that's just my cycle. Glitter glue, I have one. I use it, I love it, and I don't use it that much as of recently. I haven't, but I do use that and it's fine having it. Mascaras, I have 8, most of those being samples, and with mascara you use them between the 3 and 6 months that they do like expire, and I'm pretty good with mascaras. I pretty much go through my mascaras pretty well. I don't keep them all open at the same time and stuff like that. I'm pretty good with that, and my mom recently gave me a lot of sample mascara, so thanks Mom. Thanks for making my hoarding makeup problem way worse. So next, glitters. I have 9 of these steel glitters actually, most of them being sample sizes and some full sizes, and that I know I have one glitter that's going like bad, or just I'm using it up, so I'm probably gonna work on getting that out of my collection and stuff like that. I actually have that color also in a sample, but I'm gonna actively use these throughout the year and stuff like that, and don't you know I will, because I love my steel glitters. Okay, so next is eyeliner. I have 2. I use them on a pretty frequent basis, and I'm not really concerned about this number because I do use them a lot, and I'm not really wanting to get this number down because I love the ones I have. If it was a black eyeliner, I'd probably be like, yeah, let's get out of the collection, but as of right now, no. Okay, I have one shadow stick, and I just use that for my highlighting in my inner corner and stuff like that, and I'd like to get that out of my collection because shadow sticks aren't just really something I use on the pretty frequent basis and stuff like that. I think it's a very good everyday product if you do minimal makeup, but for me, it's just not something I use on it every day for like just regular eyeshadows. Now the lip category is where we get a little insane. So I have 28 just original lipsticks, so I counted even the chubby sticks as a lipstick. To me, that's what that is. So this number, I would love to get this number down because this is a little insane that I have 28 lipsticks? Like, huh? And honestly, I don't even know if these numbers are actually right because I tried to get these right, but I have no idea. I think I counted right, but like literally I have lipsticks in my purse. I have them everywhere, so who knows if this is right. But yes, I would like to decrease this number even by half, but I don't know if that's physically humanly possible because I'm like literally a psycho when it comes to lipstick. I love bullet lipsticks especially. So then next we have lip balms. I have 4, and I basically counted my tinted lip balms for this category, and these are things I would keep in my purse, my backpack, or whatever for on the go. So these are things I would like to use up, but we don't know if I actually will, but I would like to at least use these up and actively use these, maybe cut this number in half as well, so I only have 2 at the end of the year, but we'll see. Lip liners, I have 7. I don't use lip liners on the daily basis, but I would like to at least work to get this number down because personally I'm not a lip liner girl, but I want to work to at least have this number maybe, or even get this down to a low number. Next I have 1 lip oil in my collection. I love this. This is the Milani Sherlock Coconut Infused Lip Balm, and I've used half of it up, and this is something I just want to keep using, keep working on, but it's not something I'm like, oh, this needs to get out of my collection. No. I love it, and I kind of would like it to stay with me, but I'll repurchase if I have to, you know? So next, I have 37 liquid lipsticks. Oh my freaking god. Some of those are samples, and this is a number personally I want to get down, but I don't even know if that's humanly possible because like I have a hard time using up a regular bullet lipstick. Using up a regular liquid lipstick is like 10 times harder because it's in a tube. You just like take it out with the dofa, and it's just really hard to use that kind of product up, and I'm not a girl who uses the same liquid lipstick or liquid lipstick every day. So this is something that's very hard. Would I like to get this number down? Of course, but unless I declutter, I have no idea if I'd actually get that number down. Then next I have glosses. 18 is the number, and I've been better recently. I've been using gloss a lot more, and this is definitely a number that I would like to, of course, also get down because like that's a lot of glosses to have, and the amount of glosses I use is like slim to nothing. So yeah, we'll see about this one. I'd like to at least get that number down. I have been using quite a few amount of glosses recently, but yeah, I'd like to have the number if humanly possible, but honestly I don't even know if that's humanly possible. Like, god, Katie, so many lip products. Like if you add that number up, it probably goes way over 100. Yeah, I'm kind of ashamed, but you know, that's my life. Like literally lip products have always been my favorite since like forever. So yes, this is my makeup inventory for 2019. I hope I didn't say 2018 in the beginning of the video. Honestly, knowing me, I probably did. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I will be sure to do like, I guess, an update video, if not at the end of the year, then the beginning of the following year, which is crazy, that's way far away. But you know, the time goes by so fast. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up like I said. Please comment down below what you have in your collection. Maybe go through your makeup and let me know what you have, like the amount you have of each thing and stuff like that, and I'll be sure to update you through random videos throughout the year of like how this updates for me and stuff like that. I would love to do that for you and stuff like that. So yeah, and please be sure to subscribe before you go because I post videos Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, at least for the month of January. That's where we're at and stuff like that. I hope you enjoyed, of course, and I hope you're having a great day, night, whatever you're watching this, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!